Sean here with some dude in Texas, and I want to start a new series here. I'm going to continue to do my collection update with the death metal and the thrash because I love that stuff, but I've got some cool stuff back here I'd like to share with y'all as well. You know, the classic hard rock and metal. So I'll do a new video every 2 weeks. I'm going to keep them short, about 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops. I'm going to pull out an album, just kind of talk about it. Tell you what I thought about it the first time I heard it, and then, go down memory lane if I have any stories on that. So let's go ahead and we'll get started. I figured this first album, it kind of influenced my intro logo there, so I figured why not use this one. So it's going to be Def Leppard's High and Dry. To me, this is their best album. Some people argue and say, Pyromania or even Hysteria. I had a buddy of mine that thought On Through the Night was a better album, but to me, can't go wrong with this one. When I first started getting records again, I bought some AC/DC and some Van Halen, but the first record show I went to, this was the first one I was looking for, man. I looked around. I figured it was going to be kind of tough. I didn't quite know, but I figured it was going to be kind of hard. So, like, the first booth I went to, got it. Wasn't a bad deal. Got a good deal on it, but as I was going around to other booths, I saw that, everybody had it. But anyway, it was kind of a grail for me, which really not, but just a great album. I mean, you look at their first one, you look at On Through the Night, it was a good album, right? But you could tell it was kind of flat, kind of lacking something. But when they hooked up with Mutt Lange, man, he really kind of pulled that out of him, man. He tapped into that potential and really brought out some good stuff, man. Every song in this album is awesome. I mean, just kicks off, with Let It Go, that first track, man. I remember hearing that. It just kicks you right in the face. And then, bringing on the Heartbreak. You can kind of call that a ballad, but it really wasn't. To me, it was still kind of a hard rock song. Other great songs, like the title track, High and Dry, and then the last track, No, No, No. That's another great one. And one thing, Mutt was just coming off of producing AC/DC's classic, Back in Black, and you could tell that he kind of took, some tricks from that album. Especially in the guitar tone, man. It sounds a lot like Angus's tone, but maybe with just a little bit of touch more distortion. And then the drums, man. There's nothing fancy or flashy about them. Just simple and to the point. This is just a great, hard rock album. But I remember seeing this album for the first time. It was probably 81, 82, so I was about 7, 8 years old. My uncle had it, and I remember just looking at it, seeing that for the first time. And I'm trying to comprehend what's going on here, man. I'm like, okay, why is this guy diving into an empty pool? That can't be good. But, just all around, great album. Every song on here is awesome. There's not a bad one on here. Cool artwork. And then this one here, this is one of the original pressings. So it's got, it doesn't have Me and My Wine. So if you got one of the later pressings, I think it came out like 83. I actually got it on tape back here. It had, Me and My Wine. They added that additional one on there. The only thing I can think of is, they were waiting to put out Pyromania, so they just figured they'd throw this out and throw out a new song, and then of course the video had Phil Collins in it. I remember seeing that as well. But I can't say enough, man. It's just a killer album. I think Mutt really kind of tapped in some magic on this one. Kind of too bad they went a little poppy, but once again, not a bad song on this album. It's just it's a classic, man. That's Def Leppard's High and Dry. So, all right, so that's it. Y'all be sure to, leave me some comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. And then let me know what your favorite song is off this album if you like it. Or if you've never heard it, go check it out, man. I think you'll be surprised. So till next time, thanks for watching. Y'all take care.
Y'all come back now, you hear?